Good evening, everyone. Hey, Raph, good to see you. Hey, username, good to see you. We'll go ahead and send out the ping on Discord. Schedule said it was going to be game dev today. I'll be honest, not feeling it. And we started Resident Evil Requiem last stream, so I figure it might be good to continue it anyway. Keep some consistency going on between the lives. But when it comes to at least progress that we've made in the game so far that we're working on, so return on this day, the monitor stuff is mostly done. There's a bug with the interaction for the monitor 2 where it queries all possible behaviors and then it allows you to assign that to monitor 1. The code for that is in there, it just doesn't work, so I need to figure out what the bug for it is. And then this month is going to be focusing more on the AI. That system was already had a lot more groundwork to it done than the monitor system did. So I'm still anticipating about a month, but realistically I'd like to hope it doesn't take quite as long as the monitor situation did. I did have a question for everyone who's here tonight. So if you're in the Discord and you are in the art channel, I did some comparisons, or there were some comparisons I saw online of Resident Evil 1 from 1996 to the remake in 2002. And I was curious if anyone had any opinions on the different images. I guess the quality I uploaded here isn't all that great. I initially saw these on like a Twitter post. The older ones are obviously the ones with a lot more color, and the remake dulled a lot of the colors down, and usually I'm not a huge fan of that, but I think for this, like, it kind of makes it feel more cozy, oddly enough, which kind of lends to it being a little bit more unsettling, because it's in a situation where you should absolutely not be feeling cozy. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing, and I'll catch up on chat in a sec. Pretty soon we're going to be going into making art for my game. And so these are things I want to start dissecting a bit more. Speaking of game dev, I finally started working on your next game. Hey, congrats, username. Just player controller is important. Gotta start somewhere. How you liking RE9? It's fantastic. I beat it already, so we're doing New Game Plus. And we're kind of trying to analyze the design decisions, since a lot of where I'm pulling inspiration from is Resident Evil, but I feel like it was a good opportunity. Opinions on what exactly? So when it comes to just like how the atmosphere looks, and I think the way I worded this in the chat is good. Here's a question about atmosphere I've got for everyone. Here are a couple of comparisons between rooms from Resident Evil 1996 and the remake from 2002. Which do you prefer? Obviously the remake's models and textures will look a lot better. I think here the primary I guess focus is the colors and maybe even the lighting and shading a little bit. I don't know. Most people that I saw online were obviously saying they liked the remake more, but there were a few people who said that they preferred the original, and I was curious if there was anyone here that kind of had the same vibe. Let's go back to Backdrop while I catch up on chat messages. We're about to start soon with Resident Evil 9 once again. So, hey Maddie, good to see you. I don't know if I said hello and you got in. Definitely prefer the remake. I just reached out. I just reached what I presume is the halfway point. I'm really liking the game. Yeah, it was a lot longer than I thought it might have been. But when it gave me like my total playtime at the end, it seemed about what I would expect for a Resident Evil game. I think the original has art more akin to old school adventure games. Okay. Yeah, and to be fair, like, that was the first game in what is now, what, a 30-game series? So it's not surprising that it took him a sec to get a good like foothold on what they wanted to do. Like even this room here, like this is on a GameCube, by the way. It looks really good. The remake moves more to horror. Haven't tried RE9 yet? Well, we're gonna be continuing from about like 2 hours in tonight, so it might be kind of spoily. Baked lighting. One of the things I did wonder how they did is if these are pre-rendered backgrounds, how are they doing the lighting in the background, like with this fireplace here? And on that pillar. I don't know if when you walk the character in front of it, if that casts a shadow. I would assume maybe so. Or maybe this is just, they didn't use pre-rendered backgrounds in the original, or the remake. But I think that would be insane, because this is on a GameCube. GameCube games didn't quite look this good. Yeah, monotone does that, it makes stuff cozy. I wonder what like the actual color theory is behind that. If anyone here is new for the first time, I'm making a horror game of my own inspired by Resident Evil. Hence why I'm kind of analyzing a lot of just minor details with a very fine-tooth comb. Just a random question, but if you still plan on going live on Saturday, would you try out your game since it releases that day? Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll do that. The plan is 11 a.m. If I do still go live, which is the plan, I'll absolutely check it out on stream. I found 8 to be too short, so I was concerned with the length of 9, but once I hit the halfway point, I understood this was going to be good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and boot up RE9 then. We're going to go ahead and kill the BGM, because the game's going to start playing music on us too. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, I felt like Resident Evil 3 was way too short. Like, that, or the 3 remake. That one kind of disappointed me. The game itself was fun.
Resident Evil.
But, I know you guys can't see. Like, once you beat the game, they put some spoiling stuff in the background of the main menu, so I was just trying to get to a point where it wasn't showing that anymore. RV, no. Here we go. Hey, Nibble, good to see you. We were talking about atmosphere and the different rooms from the remake of 1 as opposed to the original of 1. Where is my save? I'm guessing, no, that's classic. Find the quartz. Okay, this one. It's the second to last. I'll do a recap once we get in of everything that's happened, in case anyone's missed parts of last stream. And again, we are like 2 hours in. So if you're saving it for yourself, I highly recommend you play this game yourself, by the way. I won't cry if you decide to save this stream for later. Do I have no health? I've got no health. Oh, I've got 1 health. Also, I'm a huge fan of the old sound effects. I don't know if that's just my nostalgia hitting me. But that's just how I feel. Oh, I can buy a new thing. Hold on. Yes, please and thank you. Yeah. Let's go through it. So, story time. Let's see if we have files that we can, like, check out and stuff. There we go. We are playing as Grace. She's an FBI agent. She went to go investigate a missing, or a murder at a hotel. The same hotel happened to be... Let's see if we can find, like, the images they show us. There it is. This same hotel also happened to be where Grace's mother was murdered. And then we went to a flashback, we watched that happen. And then we get there, and we get kidnapped by this guy, Victor Gideon, who takes us to this hospital. And then as soon as we get here, crazy shit starts happening. There's this big, like, demon monstrosity girl thing. Then Leon Kennedy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, shows up, saves the day. Where is he right now? We don't know. He's got better things to do, I guess. So what we've been doing is, let's go to Rhodes Hill. We've been solving puzzles to try to get, open the map. Oops. Try to get this door unlocked. Door with indents. So we have to find 3 objects to put in there. We met a girl. Her name is Emily. I think we can go check up on her, actually. I don't know if she'll say anything to us. Get some sleep, Raph. Have a good one. That's Emily. She's blind. She's reading a book. This was where Marie was. Oh, her bed has wheels. I wonder if that's safer. Like, if she ever accidentally moves the bed. I don't know. I'm thinking too deeply. She's awkward. Grace is awkward. All of their conversations are just weird. But what did I pick up most recently? That's really... There hasn't been too much story since last time. We went to... What was, if I can remember what key I got last, I think I can get a little bit better with what I did. Oh, the level 1 wristband. Okay, so we went to the east side of the building. We picked up a wristband, and then we started getting chased by a very large baby man. I'm gonna use this health. I didn't finish checking out that side of the building, so I might have to go back at some point. But right now, actually, let's go ahead and put the knife away. Nope. I played on controller the first time, so I'm still like trying to figure out mouse and keyboard control. We don't need the knife. We do need these. We're gonna go spend our tokens on some cool stuff. She's feeling a book. You're not wrong. Do they consider it reading? I would assume so. Just don't mind me. Alright. Alright. So I can either increase my health, or I can increase my firepower. Or I can increase how much blood I can collect, which I use for crafting. I'm a little bit more... I don't know. I don't know if I should go health or firepower. Firepower seems nice. Nope, that's not the firepower one. No idea, honestly, may have been ableist with my dad joke there. I mean, I can't speak for blind people, but most visually impaired people that I know are usually, like, pretty chill. Obviously, it depends on the person. But I've heard more blind jokes from blind people than anyone else. Plus, I don't think feeling, like saying she's feeling the book is insensitive. But again, I'm not really the go-to on that one. I guess we'll go this way. If you sit down, okay, let's let me read the chat message. He's fine, he can wait. If you sit down at the toilet table, roulette table. Okay. Will the zombies stop to gamble? No, but we did gamble last time. Excuse me. I gotta go this way. Yoink. So another thing, because we are going to stop sometimes and talk about game design decisions. When I opened that door, what it did is it was locked, and it prompted my inventory, and then I had to choose the right item. Some of the doors, if you have the key in this game, it just automatically opens it and uses the key. So like for this wrench, I'm assuming it's going to make me choose the wrench when I need to use it. I have a feeling if it's very obvious what the key goes to, that's probably when the game takes over and just uses it for you. But if it's something where you have to use even maybe a little bit of brain power to put two and two together, I'm assuming that's going to be the only time where they make you figure it out. The system I built, I think, lets me do both also. It's a little janky if I remember right. We might want to spend a little bit of time, if not this weekend, sometime before June, before the hopefully optimistic demo release, cleaning that up a bit. I think if the game passes, if the game passes the game, you should choose the item if it's... Oh, I think if the game pauses, you can choose the item. It's less realistic than just force unlocking. Okay, on YouTube, how do you stop the player from just going through all of their inventory? I feel like that's a big game killer. Oh. Well, so you mean like what? Like when we opened up that padlock just now, and it made me use this. Because I feel like you're not wrong, but like you click it, and it immediately pops up like can't be used here. And then, since it's a limited inventory, you can go through like all of these. Well, you're bad at yes. Yeah, so I didn't want to say I didn't get it, but I didn't get a username. But you think the game pausing is less realistic than just it forcibly choosing the right item for you? Hey, Hoden. I mean, we'll see another example when we're not being chased, when we get to where we use the wrench. Oh, what does this say? Due to aging, infrastructure construction of the garage will be carried out during the following dates. October 21st to 28th. Do not enter unless authorized. I wonder if it's item specific. That's sort of what I'm assuming. So like if it says like this door here where we have to indent, like put in a moon into the moon shape, I think it automatically puts the moon in there. I mean, we'll be able to check soon enough because I have one of them, I think. Like using a key is something done manually, then a wrench is automatic. Oh, I would assume the wrench would be done manually, because, and I guess we'll see when we get there. But the wrench is more of like a puzzle item, right? Like if it shows you a nut or something, it's like, oh man, I need to open this door, and it focuses on like the broken door handle. Then it's kind of like, oh, well, I can use a wrench to grab the part of the broken door handle and open it that way. In your case, since you can pause the multiplayer game, the monster will still be chasing. Oh, that's right. So choosing the key for the door isn't even an option. Did I get everything? I think I did. Or it could also just be a situation where it does still pause the game, and you just have to make sure that you're not in a dangerous spot. Or you'd have to just do it quickly. That's the other thing. So one of the things I was doing offline is these little... Are these just the wooden, like, I don't know what you call these, that are usually on, like, walls and mansions and stuff. Are these just the wooden things, but they put a metal texture over it? This also feels way too tall. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Like, this seems custom. Like, this seems like it should be metal. But this is... Hold on. They've definitely got another one of the wood things out here, right? Similar? I feel like at that point, though, it would be easier for them just to recreate a model that looks the same way and just bevel it similar than try to just reuse the same asset. I mean, maybe they did. Who knows? There was a Twitter post showing off how they reused the same model like 3 different times. That is awesome. Are you interested mainly in the environment art? I'm interested that, yes, but also like anything else that happens to like kind of trigger a brain blast in me. Like when we opened that door, that wasn't even something that I thought about in a long time. But it's like, oh, yeah, like that's a design decision that I have to make. I mean, it's a support beam, the bottom floor. This is the bottom floor. No, it is, yeah. The most employed person in RE. Like, these things too, like, I need to figure out how do I just fill the levels with garbage and just random nonsense to the point where it feels full. Because if this hallway was just brick, like you take the pipes out, you have maybe the light and maybe some bumps on the cement there, it would still feel really empty. And these don't really do anything. They don't serve any purpose, but they also don't like confuse me as the player. They don't draw attention to themselves. They just kind of sit in the background, and maybe there's an item that I can pick up, but it's very obvious when that's the case. The asset store is where the magic is at. You're not wrong. I want to try to make all of my assets, though, except maybe some of the textures that I... Oop. Can I close this? Where... Okay, the door is no longer a door. Except maybe, like... I want to make the textures in Substance Painter, but obviously those come from somewhere else too. It's more of like a texture editor than a full-on creation engine. But yeah, the more you can reuse the model, the better. Absolutely. Like that's probably how they optimize the game to run so well. I've seen very few bugs in this game across all the different people I've watched play it. I've got no space. Let's combine. That's also a good quality of life thing. You can like combine and use items in this menu. I don't think you can use help in this menu though, which I saw people complain about. I feel like is a pretty basic oversight. But it's not random nonsense. That's the point. Exactly. Yeah. Dropped the link in the Discord. I'll check it out. They use Chris's are... Yes! I saw that too! Capcom is just... They've been killing it. One of the other things I've been hearing people say is, like, imagine having a series go on for this long, and they're still, like, pumping out bangers. Like, every new game that comes out seems fresh. And it's not that they're perfect, right? Resident Evil 7 had issues, so did 8. But... They try to learn... Okay, we should probably put some stuff away, because we're gonna... This is not gonna be the last time I'm gonna be wanting to collect some stuff. And the item box is right here. Your husband brought you McDonald's, and you absolutely missed the summary. Maddie. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to the save room. I think instead of thinking, how can I fill the space, you should think, how are the characters using the space? It's fine. It's fine. It gives us an opportunity to talk some more. I do want that. Oh, I should use that. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. We can put the scrap away. There we go. Alright, our name is Grace Ashcroft. We're an FBI investigator. We were sent to a hotel to investigate a homicide. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And then this hotel also just happened to be where our mother was murdered. We get there, a weird guy in like a Splinter Cell mask kidnaps us. He takes us to this hospital. Then Leon Scott Kennedy comes, saves us. And then he fucks off. He's doing something else right now. He's got more important things to do, I guess. Okay, cool. We are collecting these weird marble objects to put in this door that leads outside. Not a lot of story stuff has happened. We met a blind girl who was reading a book. Feeling a book. She was absorbing the information that the pages contained via tactile data transfer. I don't think all of the conversations we've had with her have just been weird. Like, Grace will ask a question, the kid will answer like a question that she didn't ask. And then Grace, instead of responding to what she just said, will ask another unrelated question. And it's just kind of that back and forth. I love that. I love their dynamic. Amazing characters. Like a Braille book? Yeah. Keep in mind, too, that they probably have a huge department just for modeling. Exactly. But it's still fun just to make small stuff. And then, that's where we're at now. We have wristband number 1. So we're going to these blue points that we saw earlier where we weren't able to open them before, and we can open them now. Grace has ADHD. That is how I talk to people. I like her character a lot. I mean, it is a breakdown of primary, secondary, and tertiary details. You mean like the environments? The baby wanted the Shamrock Shake and they have that back? Is it back? Is the Shamrock Shake back? But yeah, I mean, I feel like Grace's reactions to most of what's happening is a very reasonable response to like 90% of what's happening. It is. Oh, I gotta get one of those. Sorry. Oh. Make a zombie attack another zombie in the hospital ward. Oh, he killed him. GG, man. Hell yeah. Thanks. Another knife. Oh, can I stab? Can I sneak up on him? I know Leon can. What does this say? This looks like a piece of paper I can read. It is not, in fact, a piece of paper I can read. St. Paddy's Day is pretty soon. Anyone here actually celebrate? I remember hearing that the Irish don't actually celebrate it. Or at least in Ireland. But here in the States, they do. It was delightful. Also, changed your mind on Leon. You watched him RE4 remake and decided I'd let him change my tires, but I'm guessing you meant to say I wouldn't let him drive your car. RE4 remake Leon is fake Leon. The OG is definitely better. IMO. Assignment Evidence Erasure. A retrieval mission was conducted shortly after 1:30 a.m. at Wrenwood Hotel. We were dispatched soon after to dispose of any evidence. All witnesses at the hotel had already been taken care of. The body of the assassin that was sent was also destroyed. We had a stroke of luck with that fire. As they say, the best place to hide a leaf is in a forest. This incident will likely be ruled as an act of arson and homicide by some nutcase. Any evidence linking to us at the scene is gone. Not this year, but next year I'd love to have a party. Ooh, a St. Paddy's Day party? That sounds fun. It's during... Oh, if I break this, he's gonna go psycho mode again, isn't he? Alright, let's go stab him. Oh, that's not the stabby. It's not the stabby at all. Guess I can't sneak attack kill. This is definitely going to make him mad when I hit this, though. St. Paddy's Day is during a weekday, though, this year, isn't it? Or am I completely forgetting my calendar again? I do that all the time. I need to use my calendar more often. I need to, like, add things to my calendar and keep track of things. The closest I have is, unironically, Daisy making the stream schedule for me. Which is just bare bones. Like, grabs whatever day the next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be and slaps a time code on it. Homie's kind of in the way. Hold on. Watch this. Check this out. Check this out. Go get it. Oh. Go get it.
Amen. Down. Go.
Oh. He didn't see me, did he? Good job, buddy. You got it. Keep going. Subject, Grace Ashcroft. Period of observation, September 9th through 16th, 2026. Detective M.D. Birdie. RGT Detective Agency. Summary of investigation. Employed by the FBI at the Midwest Field Office. Lives alone, close to her office. Goes home late, often after midnight. Spends her free time at home. No confirmed contact with others. Why is this talking about me? Findings. It's difficult to get close as the target rarely leaves the FBI Midwest Field Office area. If you want to make contact without raising suspicion, it would be best to do so when she's away from home. A more detailed report and several photographs will be sent at a later date. What do Americans do for patties? I thought it was just getting drunk. We get drunk, yeah. We get drunk and wear green. I was going to have friends over and have her kids look for gold. Oh, that's what... So, when I was in school, they made us make leprechaun traps, which are just shoe boxes with pencils and strings and, like, plastic gold coins in it. And then it's like we set them, and then the next day is like the Easter Bunny type vibe. The teachers went in before class began, and they put, like, glitter around our boxes. Like, look, the leprechauns came! Your traps are shit! None of you caught any. It's on Tuesday the 17th. He was shadowboxing the broken glass. I think he won. Well, as long as he's happy in that room. Yeah, that was fun. I'm grateful for, like, all of the experiences I had in school growing up. There were definitely a lot of things that were just annoying, like assignments and whatnot, but, you know, I was lucky to have teachers that cared and enjoyed their job. Not all of them did, but the ones that did definitely made it a worthwhile experience. I can only hope that more kids experience stuff like that. Oh, Miss Singy Songstress is here. Okay, we're gonna go. How to do? Shift and control is change floor. Okay, we're gonna use the wrench. He's not stand. Oh! Surely he's got better things to do than look at me. Alright, take your bet. Is it gonna automatically use my wrench? Oh, hold on, I gotta break it first. My scared noise scared you. Good. You don't think he's happy either. Alright, is it gonna automatically use my wrench? I paused it myself here. Or is it going to ask me to use an item on it? And obviously the chat delay is gonna catch up, so I'm gonna go ahead and just proceed anyway. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna ask me to use a wrench, because it's not immediately apparent what you need to do here. But the idea is, I think he sees me. No, he doesn't. The idea is once you find the wrench, you're like, oh, ah, there it is. A hexagonal protrusion. And then I can like try to use this. Can't use that here. Can't use that here. Can't use that here. But it is very quick at telling you to stop. This I feel like could have been a little bit more apparent, but... So I guess the question is, how do you feel about that? Because I'm not here to say that everything Capcom did in this game is perfect. I've played a lot of Resident Evil games before, and so I'm used to that being a mechanic. Alrighty, making another bet then. You will get another wrench. That's why they gave you a prompt. Last choice to use it. Well, they also took my wrench. It's gone now. You're saying I will get a second wrench? You would have been stuck at this point? I mean, I guess let's back up and start with an even more basic question. When you open that, when we turn that crank, the red one, and it broke off, and then we investigated the thing, and it said a hexagonal protrusion. Later on, when you found the wrench, do you think you would have figured out that the wrench is to be used on this door? There are probably 2 doors that require a one-time use wrench. Or perhaps more simply, it's a base class, and they just tell it this uses a wrench, or this item uses a. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a template, and then they just check a box and say you expect this item to do this animation. But then again, I guess. If they already are doing the, I've got no space. Alright, we need to come back. My smooth brain would start wondering where I could find one of those fire hose wheels to slap it on the door to make a makeshift wheel. Little Miss Sing Song's gone back to her room, right? I think I've got to walk through this room.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How'd you get out?
So loud.
You got out and you closed the door behind you? I would have just started blasting him. I've actually got a good amount of ammo. I just don't like using it. Scrap. I've got no space. Don't need that. Health is probably smart to have. Scrap away. But, oh, we can combine this. Lockpick I do want to keep on me. Here's another thing I'm not the biggest fan of. When I went to click this, when you have space in your inventory, it automatically adds it to your inventory. But when your inventory is full, it pulls up this menu, and it lets you kind of like click and drag it a little bit. I don't know. Because if you want to get out of this menu and leave it for later, you hit escape and then it prompts you and says, are you sure you want to leave this menu? I've seen some other players struggle with that, and I also found that unintuitive. So I'm trying to think, when the player's inventory is full, how do you communicate that to the player, and what options do you want to give them? The way that I initially programmed it in Return on this Day was when you interact with an item, it just says inventory full. It doesn't open up your menu or anything like that. But being able to do something about it right then and there isn't the worst idea. How are you finding the actual gameplay? I think there are two things: the actual mechanic and puzzles, how they emotionally manipulate the player into what you want them to feel. I like the gameplay a lot. There are two parts to this game. One is with Grace, the other is with Leon. I like Leon's part a whole lot less. There are a lot of people who are the complete opposite of that. They like Leon's part way more. And I feel like it's pretty 50-50. Because he's mostly like, he has a lot more ammo, he just shoots a bunch. He's back. I like the slow-paced exploration, limited resources that Grace's gameplay has. And the actual atmosphere... Oh, why is he here? She's not coming down, is she? We'll just close this door and that'll be a problem for future us. But also just like the atmosphere and the environments and all of this, I think just blends together very well. I usually don't like hospital environments in my horror games. Not because I find them scary, but because I just kind of find it mundane. Like the hospital in Resident Evil 3 I thought was annoying and just boring. This, I'm fine with. I actually like it a lot. I'm really digging how spicy you are with tonight's commentary, 10 out of 10. I'm being spicy. I like Sons of the Forest approach for inventory where you have a backpack that unfolds into a tarp thing. Does that make you feel smart to resource manage? It's satisfying. I wouldn't say it makes me feel smart, but I have to prioritize, like, okay, I've got one space left. If I put my medicine away, I'll have an extra space, but I just have to be extra careful not to get hit. Or I can put my bullets away instead, maybe anticipate getting hit, and then I still have 10 shots in the chamber. I just can't reload. But there's a good chance I'll find more bullets that I can pick up that'll just add to this anyway. So it's a little more satisfying, I think, than I feel smart doing it. Oh! Excuse me. Alright, check this out. Come here. Get looped. Ah! That plan didn't work. Wait, where's the lockpick? Hold on. Oh, the lockpick is here, but I do need to visit the store. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, see? That one automatically used it. Ooh, backpack upgrade. I think I'm in a tight place. But notice how it automatically used it after I already used it once. So maybe that's the secret sauce. Ooh, there's a lot going on. We've got a lot of new friends. I want to get there. I think it's probably safer to... Ooh, no, it's not. No, no, because the light man is here. Wait, no, I can loop. I can loop. Any items? Any items? Any items? Of course not. Oh, I got an empty bottle. What's this? Blood. Just like random little quips. I'm glad you like the quips. I sure did get him with the loop. I did get him with the loop, yeah. Yeah, keep walking. Keep your hands where I can see him. Oh, if you go in there, that's even better. Thank you. You have 0 brain power after 6 p.m. It's now almost 10. You know what? That's just like the best time to just sit back, turn off that brain, and just... I don't know. Be here. Alright, let's use this. Maddie, don't encourage it. No, the encouragement is good. Let's keep it up. Don't try to be funny. Once you crawl into bed, don't ask me nothing. Now's not the time for that. Grace, the door is closed. You can't get us the boogeyman. He's gone. I should probably hold on to that, actually. I don't have the pantry key yet. I think I could get it, though. I think Big Man's got it. Coin cabinet. Oh, I see. Yeah, I already know about that. Alright, do we, we missed an herb. Should we fight Big Man? How many bullets do I have for the Requiem? I've got 1 bullet. I think I should use it. All right, we're gonna fight Big Man. Gotta get up and brush your teeth. I did that before I started stream. And flossed. Because flossing, I've been told, is important. And I don't want to get yelled at again by my dentist. I feel like what would be good for your game is looking at how the monsters interact with the player. Plus how they scare you, etc. Or is that not really relevant to what you're making? That's a good point. Because a lot of the idea is that there's the big monster and then the smaller ones, which are more so just kind of meant to be more of a deterrent, not really to kill. Like, they would ideally have less of a presence than these guys here. Is kind of what I'm envisioning. But when it comes to, like, the main guy, like in this case, I guess the equivalent is the, sorry. The big girl in the hospital gown. Like, make that interaction interesting and unique. And here, oh, sweet. I didn't even know where I dropped that. Alright, check this out. Stop! Come back! Okay, fine. Yeah, miss them all! You dead? Okay, he's dead. She's not coming, is she? Big man. Stop! Oh, you didn't care about that. Oh, you didn't care about that either. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, I'm so glad I missed all these shots. Give me. Is that all you got? Yeah, that's all I got. Excuse me. Holy bullet sponge, yeah. Took a magnum to the head. I feel like that's going to be like the hook for how enjoyable your game is going to be. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to have to tweak a bunch, too. Like the emotional manipulation of the player, trying to make them feel a thing. I feel like you could have all the detailed environment you want, but if the actual interactions are good, the game aren't good, the game won't be good. Yeah, and that's something I do. I've been writing down a lot of notes about that, and to me, like, that's I internalize that as like the push and pull between the players and the opposing force. In this case, the opposing force is the what we've named the aberration, or the aberration, like the big stalker enemy of that level. And there needs to be a dynamic between the player and that entity to feel fun and entertaining. It also, I think, needs to be used somewhat sparingly. Like, I don't want it to constantly be like, oh, chase, 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 because then you fall into the problem that Poppy Playtime fell into. Enough lead in him to poison the whole village. Yeah, exactly. Oh, she's back. Where am I going? Oh, I want to go to the pantry. Oh, it's easier to go this way, though. I mean, yeah, that's one way to describe what she's talking about, yeah. But it's not like what she's saying doesn't have value, and I don't think Kevin's trying to say that either, Nibble. But yeah, that's like, especially because the core of the gameplay is very focused on that major entity. And I think Resident Evil 2 is a good example of how it's done well, because this game doesn't really have that much of a stalker player presence. Most of them don't. Actually, no. Resident Evil 3 did. But they did a bad job with it, which is why a lot of people just don't like Resident Evil 3 that much. The remake, mind you. People loved the original. Is there poop in that patient's pants? Yes. For whatever reason, that's like a detail they decided they needed to have. Like, there's a hospital, or there's a helicopter scene. Can I loop you somehow? I really don't want to waste ammo on you. I'll just shoot your leg. Oh, dang it. I thought he was going the other way. Feel like it's cinematic things. Cinematic as in unscripted, or cinematic as in they do cool things during the gameplay. Like how when her name in this game is Marie, the big monster girl in the gown. When Marie steps into the light, her skin starts to burn and she recoils back into the darkness. So you're talking more than just what it is that they do, but the presentation, I suppose. The effects. Yeah. I think we're talking about the same thing, just using different words. Cinematic poop stains. I think we've done most of what we needed to do here on this floor. I'd like to grab the ammo and hit the simple lock also. Miss Songstress also has an antique coin that I really want. We're gonna go... We're gonna annihilate her. Actually, it's probably cheaper to go this way, because there's no dude this way. He's still chilling in there. You want lesser, greater aberration. I can't even pronounce it, and it's the word that I looked up. You set up a classification system like Keter, Heavy, Husk, Kernel, so like different... I found this much easier way to design enemies when I set up a classification system. Maybe. I was kind of thinking about something similar to that, but that more so being like one of the observations in like the list, where it would be like, evidence suggests that it's, or there's not enough evidence to suggest that it's aggressive or something like that. Probably a little bit better worded, but... What graphics card? This is a 5080. But if this thing can run on a Switch 2, you could probably run it on a potato chip. I don't have a knife. I'm gonna reload the Requiem and put it back. I knew you were right. It was a work expense. So I tell myself. Where's Leon at? He's doing Leon things. We don't need whatever's going on in that room to come out. Also, scam bot alert? Yeah. It said possible ban evader, so I thought that it hit the message. Hold on, I can take care of this. Oh, we also don't have Daisy online. Not that there's a lot of moderating that needs to happen, but she does send out the links, like the Discord and whatnot. I don't know if we've had any new folks there recently, but it might be good to have. Go ahead and wake her up. Plus, it also makes it easier for me to catch, like, the bots on Twitch. Oddly enough, YouTube doesn't really get all that many bots, which is good. Don't know what they do to, like, get around that better than Twitch is doing, but I already read this. How do you know you're not a bot? That's a good point. Alright, we're gonna... It might have been easier to do that from the other side. Because I don't want to go through those two zomboids. And she happened to be standing on that other side already. But I want that coin that I think she's got. I should probably just kill you. I'm sure you're gonna become a problem later. Friday stream? Next stream is gonna be Saturday. Unless you're asking if I should do one. Gonna get some sleep username. I think you should try... You vote for... I think you should try to make a Wii musical motif for your game. Since you like this one so much. Nimble back me up. Musical motif as in like the one that the save room has? Which one are you talking about, Nibble? I agree with you, by the way. I've got an entire analysis breakdown that we can do with Resident Evil 2's soundtrack. I work Fridays. I don't know if you all know this. Ma'am. She's dancing. Dead? I thought you dropped a coin. Oh, there it is. You have so many people I know that want to watch your stream and they're only available on Friday. I used to do the Friday streams, and I'm like, oh, it'll be easier just do it on Saturdays, because that's when YouTube says most people are available. Saturday we were bowling, and friends checking out a couple stores. Friday night stream. You guys are peer pressuring me. I think you'll be fine. You have fans who wants to come to hang out. They can do it now. We're here now. Also, at the end of the stream, I'm going to talk about the musical motif that RE2 does, because it's amazing and I love it. Also, I miscounted. I thought I had enough coins for the next upgrade. I simply do not. Shows you how good I am at the mathematics. Oh my gosh, what's going on? There's a mutiny happening. We'll see how I feel Friday after, like, I go grocery shopping and all that, because that's what I usually do. Like, that's my adult day. That's where I go, like, do adult chores and stuff. Like, laundry and the dishes and buying food for... I was about to say the household, but it's just me. Glad to see you're right on time. Exactly. You can slap Gideon or stream Friday. That's what Sundays are for. I think he's gonna... Oh. Yeah, he's gonna. Also, I forgot to go pick something up from the thing. 40 to 30 seconds of fun applied differently is how you make fun of... Make a fun game is theory by Jamie Grezmere, the combat designer for Halo. 30 seconds of fun applied differently. I might have to read what he meant by that, because I don't quite understand fully. Also, little puzzles like that are fun. I know you guys probably had no idea how I solved that, but I happened to remember it from the last playthrough. We'll go and we'll get the document that shows us what the key is, but it's just a piece of paper that tells you the order. But little fun things like that in the items are cool. That's a whole other interface I would have to build just for like a handful of puzzles like that, but I think that'd be fine. Off to bed. Good night, Maddie. Good night. I will buy you curry. I made curry last Saturday. It was good. I desperately wish they would sell like a $5 reset token or something. I bought stupid stuff when I first finished the game. Oh no! Jabba or Juba. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think doing like the secret final puzzle gives you like 20,000 if you haven't done that already. And there are people have figured it out already, and it's not too difficult to do. It's like a playthrough and a half, so it takes a while, but You can do it on casual. So confused? We're just chatting. They were trying to convince me to do a Friday stream, Basti. Night, Maddie. Hey, Melon. How you doing? Even with the Halo game, each area is a mini puzzle with multiple routes to kill everything in the room. I do like that. Like, for instance here, when I wanted to kill Songstress, there were multiple ways to get her. If I, by choosing, misclick. By choosing not to go through the bar and lounge, I saved myself... Oh, I want to pick up that handgun ammo, though. We'll save it for later. Maybe it'll be easier at some point. I saved myself from having to kill the 2 enemies in there, and instead I just walked down, around, and then up again. So I do like giving the player multiple tools to solve the same problem. I do think that's fun. Kevin has the nose. Oh wait, people did already? I thought that was still being investigated. So, it's kind of a bittersweet ending, Jabba, or Juba. I'm never going to pronounce it correctly, sorry. Data miners solved the puzzle. So, they looked at the game and they essentially worked backwards to figure it out. So, the puzzle isn't solved. No one knows why we have to do what we do to get the achievement. But we know what to do to get to the achievement, if that makes sense. Jabba, like the hut. That's kind of what that's why I keep saying Java, because that's how they pronounce it, because it looks like Java. Hi, Ryan, I'm good. How's the game going? It's going good. If you're talking about my game, progress is slowly being made. This game is fantastic. I know, right? Monday and Wednesday streams are great. Oh, it's a middle school. I feel that. Job with you. Jabba. Motherfucking data miners. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna rant and rave about this, and this is a conversation topic, and we're gonna dive into it a little bit. They were from like the Call of Duty Zombies community, and all of the secrets in that game, they also data mined to hell and back. Which I think ruins the fun of it. Like, the entire Resident Evil Online community was just having like a field day going through like little secrets, reading deep into what different notes mean, and ultimately none of it was going anywhere. But that's still just kind of the fun of the puzzles. And so I don't know, it's definitely a bittersweet feeling. So when it comes to me wanting to add secrets to my game, which I kind of want to do now because Resident Evil did it in a really fun way. And before I continue, we're gonna go back to the safe room while I finish this thought. I want to add a couple traps for data miners, if possible. And I think it would also be funny to, if I happen to know that they data mined, lock them out from finishing the puzzle. I'm like, well, how can you do that? It's like, well, what if to solve it, there are some prerequisites that maybe are kind of unknown. And the prerequisites are tied to achievements. And what if when you solve the puzzle, you get one final achievement? Well, what if when you get that last achievement, which is the last of all the achievements in the game, in the code, it locks you out from doing any of the other achievements. Which, if you do it correctly, doesn't matter because you got the final achievement anyway. But if you data mined and you snuck your way into getting that last achievement, uh-oh. That Steam account, you can't delete achievements. So you would have to make a new Steam account and buy the game again to unlock yourself. I think that would be funny as hell. I don't know if I could actually do that successfully, but I would like to put a trap of some kind in a puzzle. Mostly, I would want to put a puzzle that's fun for anyone who's interested in playing the game. Back when I actually cared about COD Zombie Story, I remember watching streamers play it to around 80 and suddenly reset to investigate another theory or something. Well, theoretically, they can try to edit your code or warn others to avoid the code traps or something. Sadly, I see no long-term solution. Still, like, I feel like that's also fun in a way, too. It's an additional hurdle for them that people... One problem with that, you're really bad at coding. I feel like it's an additional hurdle for them to have to go through. It's one of those things where it's like, if it takes more effort to cheat than doing things the correct way, then what's the likelihood of someone actually cheating? Granted, that assumes that there would be enough people who are interested in solving this puzzle to want to try to data mine a game to begin with. I don't even know how easy data mining Unreal Engine is, mind you. Or Unreal Engine games. Because I don't know how, like... One thing I would like to do for the game I'm working on is make it somewhat easy to mod. Like, the way that I'm making certain designs and levels, I'm very purposely trying to be smart about it and use less spaghetti code so that people who are smarter than me that know how to mod a game, not moderate, but modify, have an easier time with it. I just don't know how any of that works, is the issue. Or if it's even possible for, like, Unreal Engine things. Without cheaters to the extent of code mining, it's less about effort quantity and just choosing to do the mining regardless. Oh, fair enough. Don't worry, I'm friends with the creator, I'll just ask him how to do it. Funny. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Homie. Oh, shoot. Did we get a piece of paper? I think we got a piece of paper that told us what that was. Oh. 30, 10, 50. Well. The controls on keyboard are scuffed. Oh, come on. There we go. Man. Oh. All right, not going that way then. Surely the... Are you still coming? No way, dude. Excuse me, ma'am. Kill her! Kill her! Not me! Get her! Yeah, you go back. I'd prefer to get bitten than my face be brutally scratched. I think she was scrubbing us. She's the cleaning lady, so she's got a sponge. Take that, though. Can I inject Mr. Man? Do I have the injector on me? I do. I'm gonna inject you.
That That's too effective.
I think that's not effective enough. To all staff, we'll be updating the following safes in the facility. Waiting room, bar, and lounge. Blurred and illegible. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Screpling? Did I say Screpling? Oh, you said Screpling. Because she's dressed in a servant's outfit. I would have been here earlier if I knew it was RE9. It was kind of... Huh? Anyway, it was kind of a last-minute decision. I did turn chat replay on, by the way. For whatever reason, Bassy, sometimes it doesn't give me the option to do it. I don't know what's up with that. If it's a YouTube bug, or if, like... I don't know. Being real, I think I enjoyed Grace's parts more. See, exactly. I agree with you. Well, I'll finish reading what you said before it's... Yeah, more. And this is coming from Leon Fanboy. The Raccoon City section was a massive snooze fest, and Grace felt more invested. Yes. There are... You...
Must clean.
Are you cleaning? Okay. Whatever. So many of, like, the streamers I watched enjoyed, like, the Leon parts so much more, and I just don't. Like, Leon is great. He's... Run, run, run. But TLDR, the Grace parts are my favorite. While we're here in, like, the hospital is my favorite. First playthrough I watched, this one guy I'm friends with kept saying he hated Leon as well. Funny coincidence. I think it's 50-50. I think if you like slower paced gameplay that's ammo conservation, inventory management, the classic Resident Evil experience, so Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3, you're going to like Grace a lot more. And even 7, right? If you liked 7 and the first half of 8, you'll like Grace a lot more. If you liked Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, and the latter half of 8, and maybe even the remakes, because those are a little bit more action-focused too, you're probably going to like Leon more. And that's not to say that people who have differing opinions are wrong. I just feel like maybe Capcom didn't expect it to be so divided, because if they did, they might have split it into 2 separate campaigns. I think the intention here was to have Leon break up the pacing a little bit. Like, kind of like comedic relief. And I think it works perfectly. Like, I thought Leon's part in Raccoon City was drawn out. I felt like it would have been more fun at nighttime. I don't know how they would have done that in a way that's interesting or fun. Seeing as how, at night, there's no lights in the city. But, I don't know, it kind of felt like a Call of Duty map. I think due to their stream POV, Leon is more entertaining for their viewers. They're not necessarily playing for themselves when streaming. Yeah, it's also just kind of shoot and run. You don't have to think. Like here, right now, we're sitting at the pause menu as I'm trying to figure out what do I take with me. Because I forgot that I wanted to take the medical injector, although I don't have one, so I'm going to have to go get the thing that lets me make them. Whereas, it's a lot easier to just run and gun. I just don't think that that's the Resident Evil special. That said, I do think it's something Capcom's good at. But, like, when they were firing mortars at you as Leon, I was like, what the heck? Is he a Crimson Head too? Oh, I've made all kinds of mistakes in my life.
This might be useful.
Not no like as a character called him. Oh. Minimum steps, 2. Alright, check this out. I'm the master of unlocking. Let's do it again, before they catch on that I'm in this room. Hemolytic injector. Do you have any Do we have any biologists here? Is that an actual word? Alright, I guess I gotta plan on not coming back here again. November 30th, 2004, my master's research has come to fruition, and that child, she must be the final piece of the puzzle. I need to get my hands on the child's data. I'm sure this will bring me closer to his vision. December 8th, 2004, the organization was able to get me the child's medical records. It was lacking in certain areas, but did have her genetic information. I can use this. Mr. Man is making a lot of noise over there. Kind of distracting, not gonna lie. Doesn't he know I'm trying to read? Oh, good. Oh, I can craft goodies now, though. Oh, I don't have blood. $1998. I'll never forget it. Minimum steps 4. Uh-oh. Oh, the child. What happened to our kiddo? She's fine. She's weird, but so is Grace, so I think it's fine. It adds up. Okay, so check this out. Boom. That's that. Boom. Oof. Okay, yeah. Whew. Master of unlocking, indeed. Can I suck his blood? Wow, calling a blind person weird. Are they immune to weirdness? She's not weird because she's blind. She's blind because she's weird. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why she's blind. Actually, no, she told us. It was easier to make the joke like that instead. Boom. That's what I wanted. Need more blood. I think we've cleaned this place dry. So now we can go back through the treatment room. Oh, there's a medical injector. Oh, I need that. Ren is ableist. I plead the fifth. Am I Spider-Man? Yes. Never mind on sleep. Got a random need to model. Hit it. Go. Unless it's like 1 a.m., in which case, please reconsider. Can I suck his blood? Oh no, that's not the blood suck button. Hopefully he lets me do this before before. He does his thing. Oh, what a kind, distinguished gentleman. Thank you. Ah! Excuse me. It's 11:35. Oh, that's plenty of time. You've got time. Yeah, the axe was cool. That you posted in the art channel. I feel like there's an easy way to do circles and stuff like that. I don't know how you ended up doing it. Okay. I'm gonna make a lot of hemolytic injection things. Because those are... Oh, we got too much stuff. Okay, let's put some stuff away. I need more blood and scrap. Do I have more scrap? I think I do. I'll take the blood. Actually, before I do this, because this is going to max me out and I don't want to do that yet. But I don't know if it'll, like, ruin it. I'm going to max out the blood size capacity. The coins. Gotta go buy some. We're gonna spend some money. Final opinion. Potential spoilers. So if anyone here has not finished the story of RE9, I know we've already talked about it a little bit, but mute your mic until I close this inventory screen. I'll give you a couple seconds. Will Hunk return, or do we as a community need to man up accept the fact that the first character death in decades? Isn't there a thing where it's like, if you walk back to that room, his body is gone? Because I'm convinced that's the real Hunk. Because he has the same infection Leon has, if you look at his hand. And I wouldn't be terribly upset if he's gone forever, because what a way for his character to be gone. Because he's also old. I think he's older than Leon. That dude's probably in his, like, what, 60s? There's not a whole lot more use they could have gotten out of Hunk. Making circles is... Oh, we'll go ahead and close this. Making circles is easy. Connecting the rest of the geometry and having good flow is the annoying part. Oh, yeah. Currently making a standing and a hanging punching for animation and hit interaction. Huncaster return, the game's all about... Yeah. Okay, more spoilers until the extent where we leave this room. So there are 11 people here. I don't know how many people here aren't caught up. But since I did mention this is a second playthrough, we've already kind of talked about it. Hopefully it's not too bad. But spoilers until we leave this casino room. I thought the way they did... Come on. I thought the way they brought Wesker back was awesome. Because it simultaneously got the reaction out of people they were hoping for. Everybody's reaction was just, like, insane that I saw. But at the same time, it didn't undermine his death in Resident Evil 5. Like, that still had impact because that was the real Wesker. And Zeno makes sense. Because he is essentially Wesker, but just like an imitation. And so we got all the excitement of seeing Wesker be back. We kind of faced a little bit of a reality check when we were learned, okay, it's not really Albert, but it's a different Wesker. But it was still fun. I think that was probably the best way they could have done that. It's insane anyone is ever saying that it isn't Hunk. Same VA, same neck snap, but the hints and stuff like the disappearing body, but of course the other bot. People are saying it's a clone. Like that was the option number 2. Is that it was a clone of Hunk. But that's kind of debunked by him having the same T-virus disease that Leon has. If Chris can punch a boulder, I can believe Hunk has a doppelganger working in the same company. I'd agree, but I just don't know, man. I'm Wesker Reborn. I am the new evil resident. Gets decapitated. I did wish... Okay, yeah. I liked how they brought him into the story. I don't like how they brought him out. I don't. I really wish that they had kept him. I wish that we had fought him at the very least. That is the thing that I didn't like. I mean, wouldn't a clone also carry the disease if they use the same material? I guess it depends on when they cloned him. So if you make a clone of someone, like, because it's a virus, it's not genetic. So if you make a clone of someone that's got, like, let's say the flu, does that person then have the flu? The clone? I don't know. Alright. Either way, I think his spoilers again. I think his body is gone. I think he got back up again. I didn't see it myself. I just saw a couple Twitter posts talk about it. Can you clone out diabetes? But that's a genetic thing. Oh, type 2 isn't. I don't know. Type 2 you could clone out. Probably not type 1. But I would assume the T-virus is like type 2. We're comparing the T-virus to type 2 diabetes. The game's a 9 out of 10, but absolutely. But surprisingly, there is very clear reasons why it just can't hit the last point. The writing falls off a cliff regarding villains and Leon. The writing surrounding Grace also gets super muddy. Like, even if the writers had a clear understanding of what her deal is, it's not immediately clear to the player. Speaking of Claire, though, where is she? What? They go through all this flashback stuff. It's like, oh, Sherry, remember when you did this alone? It's like, wait, no, she didn't. It wasn't just you and Sherry. There's also a very significant other character that we're missing, too. Gideon dies by statistical motorcycle accident. Women went extinct? Oh, that's right. Wait, what about Sherry? We're gonna make another injector. I did see rumors that Resident Evil Code Veronica is coming out next year, which I think we played on this channel. No, we didn't. But I've talked about it a lot, and I could not be more excited for that game. Because that game is so close to being amazing, but it's got so many issues that just make it a slog to get through. Never heard of it. I think I've talked about it when it came to, like, the final boss music. I just like Alexia. I think she's an awesome villain. Do we have more scrap? I should probably save some of my scrap, honestly, though, and my blood, in case I need to make bullets. How many things have you talked about, dude? Talked about a lot. I was just saying I thought that I'd streamed it, and then I kind of backtracked when I realized that I didn't. Alright, I'm gonna blow this homie up. Actually, I don't think I'd need to. Ah, why not? You might be able to get to the Leon part tonight, and well, if that's the case, we'll cut it off there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Been up to anything cool? Not really. During a lot of my free time, I've been watching people play this. I've watched so many playthroughs of this game because I like it a lot. I find it so interesting. And I really just want to see what other people think about, like, especially some of my favorite moments. Which is partially coming from me wanting to learn more about game design, but also partially just me wanting to see how people react to things that I like. Are we doing game design for next stream? We probably should. I feel like I've been putting it off for a minute. I should realistic. I don't need to. Oh, I've got no bullets. This is a save room, isn't it? They can't hurt me here. Oh, they can come in. For my secretary, I've misplaced the key for the puzzle box padlock. None of the other executives must find out. I needed to locate it discreetly before next week's meeting. Can't find it, get the bottle of corrosive from the conference room and melt the lock off. Alright, well we can't use these yet because we don't have the corrosive. Which technically I don't need to do this part, but I did say that I would do it. Oh wait, yes I do, because I need the corrosive. Will I finish this? There's a good chance I will. Unless I just get bored at the Raccoon City part. Which is a possibility. But the Grace part I like a lot, so I'm having a lot of fun with this. The biggest miss is no Jake mention. The Burke and Wesker dynamic was a great gem of writing. I think they're probably going to retcon a lot of RE6. I assume they're probably going to do an RE6 remake. And I don't know exactly how much they would retcon, but they've already changed a good amount of what's here now. So I would somewhat anticipate that, like, that's a trend we kind of continue to see. Not to say that I want that to happen, but I haven't played Resident Evil 6, and I'm assuming Capcom expects most of the Resident Evil player base, at least the newer fans that came starting from 7, have also not played Resident Evil 6. Can you guys come this way? Okay, thank you. Yeah, single file line, please. Thank you. Just got recommended a Leon RE4. Oh. No, we don't like that. People who treasure Capcom era that nearly ended RE deserve some acknowledgement. I would agree. I hear from everyone that I've heard that played RE6, the complaint wasn't that it was an awful game, but that it was long for. Oh, they're here. Hold on, let me read this. 30, 10, 50. Thought we already did that one. Did I save? How many bullets do I have? Not a lot. Okay, we're gonna have to just... Oh, dude! Do I have... Oh... Reload! Oh! No, you don't. Quick, someone give me a one-liner. You've sung your last song. Shit. You've sung your last Requiem. Yeah. Leon Scott Kennedy. I distinctly remember an IGN interview pointing out the game is racist. Not sure if it's a good bet for... I think they'll redo 5. It's been a long time since I've played it, but RE4 I don't think is racist either. You go to Europe and kill a bunch of Spaniards. The only difference that I see from that and RE5 is that it's Africa, unless there's something that I'm forgetting. Not to say that they should approach it with reckless abandon. Like, they should definitely not, like, if there is anything that is actually racist, they should definitely address that. But, how so, Kevin? Because it has been a minute since I played it. There are a bit more social complexities than that. Martin L.K. Symptoms auditory sensitivity. Following an experiment with an overdose in Zipperville, the subject started to have auditory hallucinations and became aggressive and difficult to control. The subject exhibits erratic behavior when exposed to loud noises. Eileen Zimmerson. Symptoms persistent vocalization and wandering. The surgical removal of some cranial nerves resulted in a type of personality disorder that can only be described as main character syndrome. The patient continues to wander around the care center singing. Selena Corey, persistent vocalization and wandering. Her symptoms are more pronounced than Zimmerson's. She often puts on performances in the West Wings bar and lounge as if she's competing with her rival. The zombies eventually turn into spear... Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. Yeah, I forgot they did that. I remember. You're also on a boat when that happens, I think. I still think Capcom can handle it with tact. Like, look at what they did with Resident Evil 4, right? There were some one-liners in that one from Leon that were, like, they teetered on the edge of misogynist. And they just kind of replaced it with just a slightly more neutral, equally cheesy one-liner. And most people are like, all right, cool. Like, I understand. Is that all in this room? The closest to a fair point is the entire tribal stuff. Shev was there, but naked zombie shout... shouting gibberish? Was it actual gibberish? And they just kind of made things up? Wow, I guess they shower here. Leon Shower Kennedy. They even read books. I remember that one from RE4. Alright, we're about to see a cutscene.
Miss Ashcroft, come in. I won't harm you.
He's such a good villain.
I was just looking for Dr. Richardson.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
His voice actor is so good too.
Who are you?
Oh, forgive me. Dr. Victor
Gideon. Little hand
I
twirl.
run this center. It took forever to find you.
He's
You're
almost
not
like
other people, you know.
the Joker from Dark Knight.
You're quite unique. Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
Why me?
Because my master made you who you are.
He's so tall.
Phase 2's about to begin.
Like all of his mannerisms too, like how he just like flipped a switch and like waddled over to that computer. And all that was mocap, so it's all like on the skill of the actor and of course the director too, I'm sure.
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
There you go, FBI technique.
Grace! Wait! Grace! 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 There's no escaping your destiny.
Yeah, we'll probably see that scene tonight too, because we're almost there. Because we have everything that we need to get to the Emily part.
What the fuck does he mean, destiny?
Emily's also a great character. Like the dynamic between her and Grace is so good. Alright, I forgot the password. So you are the sun. Star, sun. And then I think it's moon, sun. Check my memory. Yup. Thank you, Nibble. You're right. He's just a homie to Leon. And that's where the puzzle comes in. That we solved earlier. Master Spencer's research. Mutated T-virus strain. Herein documents a theory that uses the T-virus to control memories and will. This research shall serve as a guiding light for all humanity. In rare instances, repeated mutations of the T-virus can trigger an abnormal reaction in an infected individual's body, leading to changes in their blood. The mutated strains of the T-virus will likely sweep the world. A total eradication will be impossible. Those infected by the mutated T-virus strain firmly retain their pre-infection habitats. Habitats? Habits. And characteristics. Blood transformation. Within this lies the key to humanity's evolution. The file ends here. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Okay, I think we did it. We did it. All in all, not a very big map, but that's like close to 4 hours of gameplay. So how many rooms is this? Because that's one of the things that I'm designing for my game is individual rooms and then they get kind of puzzle pieced together. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, we'll be a little bit liberal there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is part of the intro, so that doesn't count. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And I'm not counting perfectly here, because like some of these are hard to space out correctly. 24, 25. We'll count these as 2 separate rooms. 26, 27, 28. This is part of the tutorial. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So about, like, let's say 30 to 35 rooms for this part of the game. And that equates to about 4 hours of gameplay. Granted, obviously when you go through these same 35 rooms as Leon, it turns into like half hour. So it's also about the content therein. Yeah, the safe hub is the same as in 8. It's also the same as in Resident Evil 2. It's pretty similar to the one in Resident Evil 1. So they all tend to have like the grand foyer, which acts as like the safe space. Or I guess we should say the non-save room safe space. Centralized? Yeah, so the way that I'm planning on doing it is I will hand make a few different types of foyers, grand halls, centralized thing, right? So for my design, it's, at least to start off with, it's the foyer, and then behind it is the ballroom. All of the external rooms build off of that. There will also be additional things where rooms should connect to hallways where possible. And so, like, there will be 4 doors to the foyer, and then it builds off of those. Parlor is a good touch, but felt a little empty. Some kind of docile merchant zombie would have been a good touch. Where was the parlor? Oh, yeah. I agree. I don't know how they would have really done that, like, lore-wise, but I don't think anybody would have cared. Like, they could have brought back the RE4 merchant. And people would have been like, look at him, he's back! We love you, merchant. Isolation ward. He loves his job too much to be evil. Him and the Duke. What are you buying? What are you selling? I like the Duke a lot. He was one of my favorite characters from, oh, I'm full up? From RE8. Um, so I guess quickly, since we already kind of brought up the 3 different games, the way I would rate these past 3 entries, so 7, 8, and 9, since they're all kind of in the same pool of RE games, I would say 8's probably the bottom, and I have a tough time picking between 7 and 9, and I'm hesitant to place 9 because we're still kind of in the honeymoon phase of it. I'm sure, like, the more we have time to simmer on it, the more it's going to be annoying. Like, for instance, in Resident Evil 7, the boat section at the end was kind of boring and dull, so were the mines. There have been a number of cases where corpses infected with the mutated T-virus strain have exhibited rapid tissue regeneration and sudden violent behavior. Analysis of the enlarged tumor that formed on the heads of these patients revealed a sudden change in blood cell patterns, consistent with the pattern found in urine tests. This additional mutation is considered a side effect of the mutated T-virus strain. We have named these, with the double mutation symptoms, blister heads. In rare cases, the tumor was observed to spread from head across the entire body. If the abscess covering these individuals burst, the fluids they expel will induce double mutation in nearby infected. Hemolytic poison has proven effective at preventing double mutation, otherwise the head must be completely destroyed. Always exercise extreme caution when handling infected corpses. I'm buying what the merchant's selling. House is stranger. Oh no, they should totally do a southern one. Or a Midwest. That would be so funny. Oh man. Imagine a Canadian or Minnesotan accent merchant. What's the trumpet emoji? What is that? You keep using that. What does that mean? Oh, hey pal. He's dead. Oh, I'm so good at puzzle solving. Oh, thank you, Nibble. You are clever. But I would not have figured that out. All of my brain cells go into one of 2 things, and that is not one. The engravings are too scratched to see, but the braille is still legible.
Can't tell which button's which. Braille.
If only we knew someone that could read or feel.
These girls. They look just like...
It's Emily time.
You're the one that locked her up.
How do you know that? How do you know there aren't just multiple level 3
I'm
doors?
gonna borrow this.
And he just happens to have one.
I bet she can read that.
Also, this is the part where... Gonna eat this. Oopsie. This is the part where people are like, there's a pen here, there's paper, you could just, like, make an indent and give that to the girl. No, you're about to see FBI levels of intelligence here, because that would be too many flaws in that plan, okay? We're about to see a master unveil just a truly brilliant plan. Back to the rating of the games. I would... Oh, that... Where did they come from? How many stabbies do I have? Ooh! It's not a lot. Alright, might as well waste them. Apparently, pushing them down doesn't actually do any damage. Someone online said they tested it, and I trust them. Oh! Can I inject? Inject. Inject. Oh, that was the wrong one, Grace! Oh, thank you. Nice. Well, now we've got space for that, at least. Resident Evil 9 I would probably put above 7. Because while I think the care center is probably tied with the Baker house in terms of how fun that section is, everything that comes after the Baker house is a lot less fun than everything that comes after the care center in this game. What was the point of me killing these clowns earlier if they just come back? Can I have that back? Awesome. Apparently there's an easy way to do chain modeling in Blender. You might want to see if there's like a quick YouTube short or something. Because I saw a YouTube short that did that. And I forgot what the method was. But there's like some easy way of doing it. I've got no ammo. I've got one bullet. I've got one bullet. I'm glad I saved some scrap. And I'm glad I saved some scrap. Oh, I didn't mean to use that!
I got this.
Shit! Q is so close to the button I was trying to push. Do you think you would like Fallout? I played it a little bit, and to be completely honest, I don't think I gave it a fair shot, but I didn't enjoy it when I played it, no. Fallout 3. And 76. But I think everybody hates 76, so it doesn't really... There's a puzzle bot? Oh, that's where we just came from. I thought it was this room I was looking at. Yeah, thank you, Jebba. Hope you have a good night. Glad to see you, too. I doubt I can catch another stream, but you seem great. No worries, even if it was just for a night. It was good to hang out and chill. Take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. We'll be finishing up here shortly. We're going to do a part with Emily. And then... we're gonna call it there. So that's probably like another 5 minutes or so. Also, prepare to see the best, like, again, FBI agent, the best persuasion tactics you've ever seen anyone pull. Here we go. Actually, did I save? Double check that I saved. Do you like open worlds? I do, to an extent, as long as they don't feel empty. Breath of the Wild I liked, but I feel like if I spent too much more time in that world, it would have been too empty, which is part of the reason why Tears of the Kingdom, as much as I enjoyed that game, I would have probably preferred just a different Zelda game.
Hey. Why did they put you in there?
I don't know. I've always been here.
Aw.
Do you mind if I come in?
I don't mind.
So,
You got it, Grace. I believe in you.
sorry. I'm with the police.
Police?
Yes. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
Good question.
I'm Grace. What's your name?
Emily?
Emily. You like reading?
Yeah.
Aw.
Do you think you could read something for me? Please, I really need your help.
Okay.
Thank you.
The delivery, the voice actress for Emily did a great job, and of course so did Grace, and the dialogue here is just so fun, too.
I'll take you there. There are steps. How about I carry you?
Oh! Ren's afraid of open worlds. It's too empty, and he starts thinking about how
What do you want me to read?
Hold on. We have something important we must do.
There's some buttons with Braille on them. Can you read them and then push the buttons in this order? Star, star, moon, sun.
Oh, she's a ventriloquist.
Sure.
Oh, Emily isn't.
Thank you.
Some actions and attacks are impossible when you're carrying Emily. You can set her down on the sofa in the guard office while you do what you need to. So I think, like, if you just idle long enough, she, like, pats her back to try to, like, comfort her. Yeah, there it is. And, like, she smiles when she does it, too. Let's see if it happens again. The daughter distribution system is working at its finest. Now let's go drag this child, who's probably never left that little box, into the den of zombies. Just throw her at the zombie, yeah.
I have to keep it together.
Don't tell her that! Emily's like, what'd you say? Nothing. I said, we need to stay together because you are so important. Oh, don't. It's fine. This is the best part of the game. Not the big baby, the one that I'm holding. Go. Emily, it's fine.
Thank God. Here it is. You think you can read it?
I can try.
It's like a giant puzzle box.
Ooh, I did leave a bit of a mess behind me.
Stay here, Emily. You handle this. I'll, handle that.
Alright. Mother mode initiate, Grace. You got this. Can I make? Nope. Oh. Probably should have made some more bullets. Nah, I trust Grace. She's gonna be. She's. Oh no, there's a lot of guys. Oh, this is. Don't mind me. There we go. I should probably get out of this before I get cornered. I want that too. Oh, thanks for making way. I appreciate that. Boo, come here. Which way are you coming from? Boop. Nice. Grace, you champion. Oops. Pooped himself. I should wait to make some handgun ammo. I shouldn't wait to make anything. Oh, wait. If I can just get this guy on his knees. That was my last one! Emily! Time is up. I don't need the blood bag. Emily!
Come here.
I found this.
Oh, good job, kid. Nice.
Well done, Emily. Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Our friend's back. Playing these. What do you mean? I'm just not good. Am I playing on easy with difficulty? I think it's standard, isn't it? I can't remember.
I thought that thing was dead.
Yeah, standard. Don't you try to gaslight me. Yeah, Emily's... Oof. Tough luck. Daughter gone? Not if I can handle it. We're going. We're saving our daughter.
This is all my fault.
Get in there, Grace.
I can't just leave her.
Character development. And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Why are you here? Is it for me? Or for her? We can talk. Right.
He sounded so happy when he said that. Is it for me?
Or we can begin your treatment.
A silent treatment, I hope.
Oh, got him. Cook him, Leon.
You're an investigator, right? We'll investigate.
Oh, he returned fire.
What do you want to know? Is this where I conduct my research? Yes. Are the answers to your disease here?
You know, I do have a question. When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Got him. Got him. Good one, Leon. Whew. It's on fire today. He's looking into his eyes.
You
Me.
are an ignorant fool.
Ooh.
Do you believe in human evolution? I have devoted my life to studying it, while you have devoted your life to failure. You're a dead man walking.
Hey, can you hear me?
Wouldn't be out of place,
I've been
though.
trying to reach you.
Sorry, I was a little
You know,
tied
dead
up.
men walking around. There's kind of
Did
been
you
a lot
ask
of that
for?
The floor
recently.
plan? Yeah, sending it now.
I had to talk to Victor. He is batshit crazy. Gotta make my way to his office.
Let's get him, Alan Wake.
I'm glad that FBI agent got away.
FBI?
Yeah, Grace Ashcroft. Victor kidnapped her.
What? Why?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
All right. There aren't like any save points in this part. It's all autosave because it's short. So, it autosaved just now. That's where we're gonna leave it. The YouTube recommendation. Oh wait, two background music's going on. All right. Well, can you update in Discord for when you're playing? Oh yeah. That's a good point. Let me drop over to Discord now, so I can show everyone what the planned schedule is. Boo. I think there is a planned stream on Saturday. Obviously, as I've mentioned, the Saturday streams are usually hit or miss because things might come up. Saturday will definitely not be Resident Evil. I feel like because it's at a different time of day, there are some people that might not be able to make it. and so I don't want to just like randomly throw some Resident Evil stuff. Or if we do, it might be like me trying Insanity. So it's not going to be the continuation of the story. Plus, I want to check out OMS's game, because it's supposedly dropping on Saturday, and that'll also give me some time to do some development. Also see your about... Oh, I saw it! the voice acting one. Before, I mean, I see there's some updates. I'll take a look at those in a sec. This was what I was talking about with the different backgrounds. So obviously this is original Resident Evil. This is, let me turn down the music a little bit for you guys. This is the remake, the 2002 remake. And then same thing, original, and then 2002 remake. We're having a bit of a discussion on kind of how we feel about that. Ultimately, I like the remake a lot, but there's a little bit of discussion online that there are like a very small handful of people that like the colors of the older one, that it doesn't all feel brown. I feel like it fits the vibe of RE1. It's somewhat cozy in a weird way, but since I'll be soon kind of transitioning to the art part of my game development, I wanted to kind of just see what other people have to say on that. Let me look at the other channels before I start pulling up anything. I'm glad I... You guys. If you want to join the Discord and see what it is I'm talking about, oh boy, Daisy's been throwing the link out all stream. You're more than welcome to join. Otherwise, if you want to join for the next Resident Evil 9, if you're following along with the story, even despite the spoiler talk that we've been doing, probably going to be Monday. If there are any updates to that, I'll put it in the Discord. I might do like some Insanity playthrough for like getting the achievement on Saturday, but I do want to check out OMS's game if that's available by then. No comment. What do you want me to say? I can't remember his lines. I'm trying to think, like, what are some... It's like, oh yeah, oh, Miss Ashcroft, come in, I won't harm you. I can't... See, he does, like, a very, like, gritty Joker voice, and I can't get that with mine. Grace! Grace! Wait! Well, more daughter and mother quality time for me and the Leon plus tall guy. I forgot his name. Married couple banter to fawn over. Thank you for the stream. Hope everyone has a lovely week. Hope you have a lovely week too. Thank you for dropping by to each and every one of you. Are you here for me? I don't know if because it's like, he does that one quietly. I can't do any voice besides my own when I'm quiet. Like, even when I'm I'm speaking loudly. I'm having to, like, reduce the audio level down so I'm not screaming in your guys' ears. But especially if I want to do, like, a deeper voice, especially one, like, scraggly like his, I can't do it with, like, a quiet tone. I don't know. Not without any kind of practice. Okay. So plan is this coming Saturday, we'll check out OMS's game, do some game development of my game, and maybe do a little bit of Resident Evil Insanity run if all goes to plan. I'll keep you all updated in the Discord, and then continuation of this likely to be on Monday. Have you considered being better? What is that? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? OMS left, right? He sent a link to his trailer a bunch of times. Let me see if I can find it. Real quick, and then I'll drop it in the chat. If anyone wants to check it out. I think Daisy has it, if I scroll back far enough. got to scroll back to the start of the stream, I think, because I can't search. Oh, here we go. At the start of the stream. What's his username again? Is it just OMS Gaming? Does anyone have? Let's see. On OMS Gaming. Oh, I think I found it. There it is. Sunday Time Friends. You know what? Let's watch it. Let's watch the trailer. And then I'll throw the link out in chat and then we'll say goodnight. So that's the link to his trailer. Gotta mute the Resident Evil audio, and then I've gotta change the video output to capture this. It's a mascot horror game, if I remember right. Is there any audio? Oh, there is. It looks pretty polished. Like even like the UI is clean. And that's something I think a lot of indie games pass over. They'll just use the template pack and not change it. I wonder if this is like a royalty-free song or if someone on his team wrote it. 3/7/26. Hey, that's soon. Yeah, it looks, and it's on Game Jolt. Okay, I don't have a Game Jolt account, so I might have to make something like that. Always excited to see people's first games come out. Especially since someone from this community contributes a lot to game design discussions. It'll be cool to check that out. Let's go back to the backdrop. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure my stream key wasn't accidentally on that screen. The blinking was an interesting choice for the trailer. I don't know if I would have done that myself, but it's stylistic and, you know, I'm sure it works for some people. Okay. I think that's it. I will see all of you again on Saturday. And if you're coming back for Resident Evil, I will see you on either Saturday if you want to see the Insanity stuff, or Monday. All right. That's it for me. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for dropping by. I gotta type up the have a good night message before I forget. All right. Good night.